there's this element, which is what you're getting at, which is like the community as infrastructure, right? Where like each platform right now has to recreate that, and what a waste, right? I mean, so if you can bootstrap on community as infrastructure and then build different affordances or different features or anything above that, and then people can bring in their connections already in their community and then do amazing stuff with it, like that's amazing, right? Yeah. Like that opens up so much more possibility and then so much more choice. And it also, the problem when you had to build for like, well, we have to convince enough people to join, we have to get that critical mass of people, that also limits the kinds of services that you're going to build and sort of your mindset on it, right? It's like, well, I have to get enough people, therefore we're going to need like venture capital funding and we need to build to this level and all of these things. Whereas if you just want to build a silly bathroom app, right? Like nobody's going to do that if you had to build the community yourself. Here it's like, well, you can just bootstrap on the infrastructure that is the communities that are already there. Right. That's really powerful. And I think we'll start to see these amazing creative things, which again sort of goes back to that original vision of the World Wide Web was that anyone could build anything and you didn't have to build it to be a giant company. You could just build a cool website for like, a very small group of people, and that's it. Like that's the purpose of it. And now if we can do that with a social component to it, hopefully as more people adopt it, we begin to see this explosion of like really cool ideas. And they don't have to turn into multi-billion-dollar ideas. They shouldn't in most cases, right? They should just be something that's like, useful for this group of people, for maybe even for this moment. I mean, they can be, temporary apps. And there's a whole bunch of new things that are enabled that before, when we were thinking of like anything that was community based, well, you got to build it to the point that enough people use it. Whereas like now we don't necessarily need to do that anymore. And I think that is something that people are just beginning to wrap their minds around, and we're going to see an amazing amount of creativity around it.